from New York. It's Thursday night.
Drew!
Here, I'm gonna tweet that we're live a second, and then I'm gonna open Twitch. I'm so glad Drew's Day exists.
Yeah, me too. Do you remember when we used to stream on Mondays?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I miss streaming on Mondays just because Mondays suck, and I miss having this to look forward to.
Yeah. Fair.
Um, but it just feels like such a relief to get to Drew's Day.
Drew's Day is a pleasure.
It is. Francis is here and says, Drew's Day again? And Ruby responds, no problem.
Great. I was quizzing Emma about the title she put in the bot because today it said food criminals, and she refused to give up any information and said we will have to wait and see.
Wow. Sorry about this rustling. It will be over soon.
We're also trying some alterations to the sound setup today, so please let us know
Slight alterations.
if things sound better or different, or if it's working for you.
Or worse. Okay. Are you ready for
Name that crunch?
Yes, name that crunch.
I'm ready.
Okay. Hold on. I hadn't closed my Animal Crossing game yet, and Scoot looks really happy, and I need to see what's up.
Oh, you hadn't even. You're cheating. You are looking at Animal Crossing right now when I do not get to look at Animal Crossing right now. It's very cruel.
I'm so sorry. Look, I'm saving my game right now. It's just that Scoot was doing the happy stomp. You know, when two villagers hang out and make each other happy, and then they do the happy stomp instead of the angry stomp, like when they hang out and they make each other mad.
I love the angry stomp. It's
so funny.
It's so funny.
Cranston has gotten mad at Octavian twice now, and he says, Octavian is like a stale chip. He's like a bug that bites you when you just want to talk.
Yeah. Rodney, my horrible cursed...
Yeah, the bad one.
Yeah, keeps pissing off all the other villagers.
See, Octavian pisses Cranston off, but Octavian, though cranky, is delightful. Okay, sorry. Game is off. Switch is away. Sammy is here. Emma is here. Lids is here. Wow.
Good morning, Lids.
Nat is here. Yeah, Liz says, hi, good morning. Happy Drew's Day. Francis says, so happy it's Drew's Day at last.
Drew's Day at last.
Crunchitize me, Captain.
Wow.
Francis says, I'm doing the happy stomp, and Ruby says, stappy hump.
Damn. That really happies my stomp? No.
That really stomps my happy?
No. Alright,
no.
Give me a crunch. Give me a crunch!
No, okay.
Oh, that sounds vegetal to me. I'm gonna say that's a carrot.
Not quite.
Is it vegetal though? Am I correct?
It is not vegetal, but it's sort of like halfway between like a regular like grain chip or potato or whatever and a vegetable chip.
Halfway between a grain chip and a vegetable?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's not actually halfway between a grain and a vegetable, but when you think about, I don't know, I think it's starchier than a vegetable, but It's not a grain either.
So it is not a vegetable, to be clear.
Yes.
Starchier than a vegetable, but not quite a grain. What's starchier than a vegetable?
Okay, here are two hints. This is something you can buy at Trader Joe's.
Okay.
In fact, it was purchased at Trader Joe's, and it's an auto household staple.
Okay, give it to me again. Give it to me again.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, here we go.
See, that sounded this time, maybe just by the power of persuasion, that sounded more chip-like. What is a household staple for you, which is starchier than a vegetable?
No one in the chat has guessed correctly yet. They have guessed apple, corn, bean chips, raw potato, flax chip, popped peanut puff, popped pea thing. Ooh, that has been a staple in the past, but it is not that.
People really think
It,
you're eating a raw
oh
potato.
my goodness. It is not a raw
It
potato.
just kind of sounds like
Absolutely
that,
not.
is the thing.
It is much drier than a raw potato.
Is it a dried thing? Has it been dehydrated as part of its preparation?
I don't know. Maybe?
Okay, I think that's not super, like, I don't think that's very
No,
relevant then. I was
thing.
picturing like a...
No, I think it might be.
Okay.
I just don't know if it's been dehydrated or like just baked or both of them.
Huh.
It is similar to a different thing that is dehydrated.
Okay. It's not like that dried coconut?
No.
No.
Although I was thinking about that today and wishing I had some because it was so delicious.
Starchier.
Francis says beet chip. Nat says parsnip chip. Ooh, a parse chip. Ruby says edamame. Ruby says bones. All of those are incorrect. Emily says dried banana chip. That is closer.
Oh, it's a dried plantain chip! It's a plantain
Yes,
chip.
which Francis also already has now said in the chat. Yes, they are plantain chips, and I'm eating them with some dried mango.
Yeah, that's dehydrated.
Yeah, I feel like they're dehydrated and cooked in some way.
Yeah.
And I just had never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
Which is why I didn't let you just say, oh, that's not relevant.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I did, like, reel us back from that, but...
I should have... I feel like knowing that it was a staple in your household should have gotten me there earlier.
Yeah.
Those are never, I think, quite as salty as I want them to be.
I feel like...
Because you always got those ones from Trader Joe's that have the little monkey on the bag. It's like a clear plastic bag with a little monkey label. They're not quite what I desire.
Yeah, I usually eat them in combo with something sweeter. And sometimes moister, because it helps balance out the, like, I don't know, the mouthfeel, and also makes them seem saltier by contrast.
Yeah. Man, this is a rough slide from last week, which was a hole-in-one.
Oh yeah, you got apples right away last week.
Right off the bat. Ruby says monkey bones.
Yep. Plantain chips, monkey bones. I am also drinking some white wine.
Oh shit! I'm drinking some room temperature water. I feel like I should step it up.
Caitlin, what are you doing with your life?
I don't know. I ate too much dinner in the way that makes me feel like very lethargic and like I don't even want to drink anything. I am too full.
Mm-hmm. Fair. I bought a bottle of rosé at like a fancy winery on Thanksgiving break. It was my first time wine tasting, and I got to go because I was like going with someone whose family friends own the winery or something.
Damn.
Um, which is nice. And I bought this bottle of rosé, and I have been saving it since November.
Oh, for
And
graduation?
yes, and I am going to drink it a week from today. Because
Oh
guess
my
what,
gosh.
everyone? This time next week, I will be done with grad school.
You'll be hotter by 1 degree.
Hotter by 1 degree, according to my research professor. My regalia came in the mail yesterday, and I tried on my cap and gown. Not the hood yet. I'm not like, that has to happen in the hooding ceremony. My gown has very funny sleeves that I can like keep things in.
Ooh.
Yeah. You know, in Harry Potter.
Okay.
I know, I'm sorry.
No,
Look,
it's
I
okay.
heard there was an ad in the most recent Magnus Archives podcast for a new podcast about Harry Potter, and I was just like, please, can we
Let me live.
just move on? Okay, but in Harry Potter, they're always like keeping their wands in their sleeve, and it
Yeah.
makes no sense because there's no way
How's
to
it
keep a
staying
wand in
there?
your robe sleeve without having it fall out
Maybe
or
it's in
break.
there. Maybe they said sleeve and we always assumed robe sleeve because it's by far the more prominent and flashy sleeve. But maybe
No,
everyone just has
no,
them shoved up their like sweater sleeve, as I did with
it
sticks,
gets more
pretending they were knives when I was younger.
it it gets more specific
Mm,
than that and says robe sleeve.
boo.
Um that says unfortunately I do know in Harry Potter. um Anyways, the sleeves of a master's robe have these weird dangly bits that are like a pocket, and they would be perfect for keeping a wand in. So, not that I care about Harry Potter, it made my brain happy to have a way of making that make sense to me. Although I do not think J.K. Rowling was aware of robes like this. I think she was being a lazy writer.
JK? No. Surely not.
But I'm very excited to show you all the pictures of my weird sleeve pocket. One of my dad's colleagues always keeps candy in his during commencement ceremonies.
Damn. I feel like this is a real opportunity instead of a graduation ceremony, which I understand people have feelings about, but are traditionally lame and miserable and make you feel bad, to do something great
Yeah.
instead, like have your fucking family knight you with a sword.
Oh yeah. Wait, where's my sword? I mean, I don't have a real sword, but I do have a wooden sword that's decent.
Listen,
I should find that. Yeah.
let's
Francis
should
says
we
dangly bits to store your mastery in.
love to store my mastery in the dangly bits. Awful.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Lid says, honestly, I wrote fic through my undergrad graduation ceremony.
yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
Continue.
I just my high school graduation was lame and terrible, and I say that as someone who was the speaker. And my
Oh.
graduation was also lame and horrible because I dropped out and went back a few years later, and so did not know anyone, and it was uncomfortable.
Yeah, my high school graduation was pretty great. I mean, I would have opinions about it now, but like it had like a sense of ceremony to it, and like there was a bagpiper. It,
Yeah.
it was good. My college undergrad ceremony was not great, and the speaker talked about hashtags a bunch, and it was like in a gym, and I did not love it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Did you
My
just get
backyard.
robot?
What?
Okay, you got robot-y for a second, but I think you're back.
Hmm. Emily says, if it's any consolation, I had fun at your graduation, Caitlin.
Oh, thank you, Emily. Genuinely, you made that weekend, which was stressful, much more bearable, so thank you. Emily let us, like, kidnap her for the entire weekend.
Aww.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Wow. Emma says, high school graduation, I was supposed to be the speaker, but I refused and made the salutatorian do it instead. Good work.
That, I assume, was based on your class rank, you fucking nerd. The worst part about me is I auditioned to be the class speaker.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, this is not... It's not... Yeah.
You just really wanted to be up there talking, huh?
Yep. Just love to hear myself speak. Anyway, let's stream a video game.
Wow. Some things never change, huh?
Nope. Okay. What are we doing? Where are we?
We're in the graveyard. We're one of the Hardy Boys.
Oh, we gotta decode. Because we found the
Oh
decode
yeah, we
wheel.
get to decode!
We get to decode. Okay.
Yeah, it says baby crew, what the hell? Bunch of academics.
Yeah.
To be
Encryption
fair,
device of some sort.
to be clear, I never spoke in public ever. I just did theater in college instead.
Yeah, really different. Really dodged the bullet there, Joey.
Yeah.
Um,
Hold on, I'm trying to find some paper with which to decode things in case I need. Everyone's mad that we're still the Hardy Boys.
yeah,
That says,
same.
God, we've been the Hardy Boys for 1,000,000 years.
Oh. Oh, boy, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
What are we doing here?
H.
Wait there for a second.
0. Oh, actually, we can't spin the outer rim, so we'll have to line it up to that. Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, so where is this first one?
How many? Is that 3, like, hash marks?
It looks
Or is
like it to
it,
me.
like, Is it like 10 o'clock on the dial?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, Nat says, Joey, are you not getting a grad degree? I diagnose you academic. I mean, that is true. I am extremely academic, just not in a public speaking way at this point in my life.
Oh, no, stop. Oh my god.
Someday I'll be giving terrible TED Talks with the best of them.
Is that the goal, Joey?
No.
Okay. No. I keep thinking that I have clicked so as to no longer be spinning this row, and that is not the case.
Oh, man.
So I'm just not gonna move my mouse while we're here. Okay, so 2 sets of hash marks.
Wait.
R?
Wait. Okay, so now that we're here,
Yeah.
right, things are lined up. I think we have to do... Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. You were all doing the thing. I just was behind.
No, you're fine. So we're thinking get everything lined up and then look for the hash mark and find the appropriate letter.
Yes, the
beneath it.
corresponding letter. Is
Okay.
it R?
Yes.
Like, is it at like 2 o'clock or whatever? Okay, I'll write that down.
Can I actually write? Oh, boy. Motherfucker.
Oh, and then it's... Oh, shit.
There we go.
It's this one at like 4 o'clock, so... B? Yeah, B. RV? That doesn't make sense.
No, those ones are at an angle. It's M.
What? Oh. Oh, sorry. I couldn't tell that they were diagonal because it was pixelated.
It's very small. I'm kind of annoyed that we can't.
Yeah. Okay, is this next one P or no? Which direction?
They're to the
Or
left.
S?
Yes.
S?
Yeah. And then
Okay.
T. And then O.
Okay. Okay.
And then C.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
K.
And then K. R M stop. Are we sure that we have R and M correct?
Let's double check. I'll look at the second one if you want to look at the first one.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's the second one is E, not M. Restock.
Wait. Oh, yeah, that one is just super blurry. Okay.
Yeah, it's honestly a little difficult to do even on my screen, so I imagine it's bad for you.
Okay. Yeah, and then second word, I'll do the first letter if you do the second one.
Sounds good.
First letter is W.
I think A.
Okay, and then is the third letter
N? Yeah, N.
N? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a double after
S?
that. Pretty sure it's D. Oh no, it's not a double after that. D and then S.
Restock ones. Is this just what's her face's list to herself for her shop?
Oh my god. I think it might be. And she's just a nerd who writes things in runes.
Yeah. Wait, okay. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat. Tim says, I've always been partial to Lambda.
Oh shit.
Hi,
do we have
Tim.
to
First of
select
all,
the
welcome.
letters?
Ruby says, ugh, the Greek alphabet. I've had enough of that already today. Nat said, oh shit, did I summon Tim by making fun of Mimic? They're debating Greek letters. And Ruby says, why are there a wrong Y and a C added at the end of the Greek alphabet? Oh my god. Francis says, God, I wish I was a nerd who writes things in runes.
Yeah, both Joey and I were,
I can
unsurprisingly.
teach you some runes.
So, my fear
Okay.
here, because it says select letters, is it's going to want us to click on them to fill in the thing since I cannot type. But also, moving my mouse like at all seems to move a wheel. Just really... See, look. Okay, so if I click the wheel, it makes a clicking noise, but it moves anyways.
I don't know what to tell you. Can you click on the outside? Like, once they're lined up properly, can you click on the outside of the wheel?
Let's see. So the only place I have a hand icon is on the... Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Okay. Whew.
Okay. Can
Oh.
you?
Oh, interesting.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So now we have to
Now
go through,
you
I think,
can do
and
it. So
our-
just go by the center letters, yeah, and
love another easy to understand puzzle mechanic.
okay, so now you can go back to select letters, or yeah, you already did, sorry. And line it up.
So
I
are we assuming that the first letter is H again, or just not moving that inner ring.
Yeah, I would not move the inner ring.
Okay, so we're lining up T and is that, I think that's 5, not 4. Should make it down here. Oh, I lost T. There we go.
No, because that faces the wrong direction.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
I think it's the next one. It's either the one at almost like 9 o'clock or at like 1 o'clock.
At 9 o'clock or at 1 o'clock? One, two, three, four, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Oh, motherfucker. Okay, there we go. Okay. Backwards K. Upside down R. Fish hook. Bad F. This is absolutely just her, like...
Yeah, this grocery, is that what we're spelling
Yeah,
right
it's
now?
gonna be... I'm not even gonna look at the next one. Okay, and then... 4... Just 2 across...
Francis says the Hardy Boys are bad at puzzles. That's why these are so weird and not intuitive. We need Nancy back.
We need Nancy back. R. Oh, look at this funky little guy. I love him.
Ooh.
Right? Sorry, this is a really terrible one to do over a screen share because
Yeah,
the
there's
lines
such a
are
delay.
faint even for me.
Yeah.
Grocery shopping. Great. Okay. G, just here. Okay, there we go. To the right. Slanted 4. Inventory. I have my stupid face like 2 inches from the screen to see these tiny little hash
Yeah.
marks. One, two, three. Doubles. I just did that. Telephone wire. Inventory. Just do it. Great. Big mood.
Wow.
No, come on. I thought this was... I thought we had this figured out. I thought we understood each other. There we go. Okay. 4 slanted. Funky guy. Love them. Oh, this looks...
Uh-oh.
This looks bad. Right?
Is that
This
right?
looks...
Wait, okay, where did you do the 4 slanted?
4... Okay, 4 slanted
that
J.
Yeah. Wait, okay, hold on. And do you have it lined up correctly for sure?
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
You...
O and cross. 4 slanted. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
but are the letters in the right place?
Yeah,
The English
yes.
letters?
O,
Letters?
yes, the O with the tail up top. And the... Oh, no,
No,
you're,
no, no.
you're right.
Most inner
it's-
circle move.
It's to the right, not the cross. Here it is. Okay. Good call. Okay, let's try this again. C A. That's better. Cat. That's much better.
What is the rest of this word gonna be? Cat, may.
I'm looking at this one to make sure this I don't doesn't feel totally right. I wish these were 2% easier to see.
Oh, it's down. It's T.
That's
it
5. It's like 2 a space and then 2, and T is 5. If that makes sense.
Is it L? No, because that's both sides, not one side.
Right. This looks better than the others, though. Let's just go like 2 more letters and reevaluate. Because
Yeah.
Cat maintenance or something. That's
Yeah.
5 on the other side, which would be T.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Francis says cat marrying. Ruby says cat mailman. Francis says cat marriages. Ruby says cat maidenhood. Cat martyrdom. Francis says cat mainland.
Oh no.
Ruby says cat mainframe.
Great. What the fuck is cat maintenance?
You don't maintenance your cats?
Ugh. Okay. 5 to the right.
I'm sorry, I just closed Twitch because I got a message from my sisters of a picture of a dog, and I think they might have gotten a dog.
Really?
Yeah, they've been wanting to adopt one, and they just moved into their own apartment, so they can't.
Oh, I didn't realize that Sibling House had been dissolved.
Yeah, Sibling House has disbanded.
Wow. How does everyone...
The 7 autos are split into 3 houses now instead of 2.
Wow.
Not adopted yet, but they're trying to.
Cute.
Francis says, gotta change my cat's oil.
You know a cat is well oiled when it's purring smoothly?
Yeah. Albert got maintenance today. He got groomed. His hair is short again.
Oh.
We had already switched to like someone who just grooms out of her house, so we did like a porch
Cool,
drop
let me
off
see.
type situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is just a list of chores.
That was a real Nancy Drew puzzle. Thanks, game. I could have done without the wheel, but thank you.
It's dated tonight. Get stock from L?
Lauren Holt.
Stock.
Great. Oh.
She dealing herbs?
Oh, hey, take it easy there, fellas. What's the rush?
Aha.
Abigail Hathorne Woodley.
What?
We found Abigail Hathorne Woodley's grave.
What are you talking about? It's not here.
I know because I buried her.
Dun dun dun!
Francis says, destroy these boys.
Nancy should have been the one to confront Olivia, not the boys.
Yeah.
This tastes really good.
A little
Oh,
late
it's
for high
stock.
tea, but it's good quality.
Frank's not much of a connoisseur.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. It's just a bit strong.
Don't worry about it. Lauren's got some of the best stuff. She gets it from all over the world. Although I usually use the mail order service. She is not my biggest fan. Today was an exception.
You're dodging our question.
I am.
Abigail Hathorne Woodley's ghost.
Oh, yeah. That. Okay, look. I may have helped stimulate everyone's imaginations a little. You know, it's good for business. What I did isn't illegal.
Maybe. It seems like you're doing it to keep people away from the Hathorne house.
Yeah, what are you trying to hide?
Oh, who's watching
Me?
us?
Nothing. What, are you saying that I burned down the Hathorne house?
Maybe.
Well, no. We wouldn't make an accusation like that unless we had actual evidence.
What evidence do you need? She's guilty.
Okay, wait a minute. I'll admit, I rigged up a little theatrical show for tourists and the like, but
That
there's
was
actually
terrifying.
a real ghost here. Lauren saw it.
No. No, you can't have it both ways.
Joe, calm down.
I am calm. Don't say that.
Oof.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Shh. Do you hear it?
Hear...
Shh.
Hear what? I don't hear anything.
It's behind the statue.
Hear it.
Who is it? Who's there?
Where?
What the fuck is going
What is this visual effect? What is
Were there
happening?
mushrooms
Right there.
in the
Right
stock?
there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh no, jump scare
Are they
probably,
having
y'all.
that- Oh,
Oh,
there she is.
God. Okay, hopefully we're back to playing as Nancy now. Oops, Hardy Boys are dead. It's all Nancy now, folks.
There's
A ghost.
I love the way that panting just cuts out.
Cemetery.
Are you serious? You're serious.
What is Frank doing?
What is any of
He's
this?
just like turning from side to side
I know.
weirdly.
What do you think the blonde one sweatshirt says?
Hey, we're Nancy.
Nancy again.
the
I'm picturing
Beatles?
death. That it says death.
It says the Beatles. It's a White Album sweatshirt. I'm almost positive.
Detestable. It feels good to be Nancy Drew again.
But it would be better if it said death.
Okay. Can you describe to me what you saw?
Carefully covered up to
Just
avoid
like
licensing.
you said. I can't believe it.
You see? They exist. I've never seen anything like it. And her eyes.
Wait, her?
Yeah?
That wasn't a woman.
Looked like a woman to me.
To be fair, I couldn't see her eyes.
It was a man with black eyes. He...
That's not who I saw. I saw a woman, and I couldn't see her eyes.
Wow.
What the fuck is going
So
on?
I'm the only one still grounded in reality here?
A great question.
Wait, you saw a woman and you saw a man. But it was the same apparition?
Genderqueer ghosts.
Genderqueer ghost!
Well,
What is that supposed to mean?
you never believed. Now there's proof.
Oh god. You guys, we cannot relitigate your relationship right now.
You never believed in ghosts. It's all theater to you. Only thing you believe in is making a buck from real-lived pain.
Oh my god.
Isn't that what you do?
History is different than legend.
It's no legend, Tegan. All three of us saw something. It's real.
Did you find anything else at the cemetery?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so I was rigging up fake hauntings to scare tourists. Big whoop.
What? Are you serious? Scaring people? Someone could have gotten hurt. You always take things too far.
Get over yourself, Tegan. The only reason people come to this town is for the thrills, not old crockery and moldering period costumes.
No one gets scared or hurt in a museum.
That's the problem.
Hey, everyone enough. Calm down. Remember, we're here for May.
Olivia's hands.
Yeah, well, where is she?
Oh my god.
She's in her room. Did you happen to see the red spray paint on our house on the way in? Well, she did. She knows what's going on here. parents are going to flip.
Olivia, what you saw was in no way related to your scare setup.
No, it was real. I couldn't get anything close to that. It was terrifying.
It looked real.
Click on that if it's not too late. Emma says that his sweatshirt says beans. Francis thinks it says beads.
I think it definitely says beans. Bean time.
Yeah. Yeah. Bean time. Although it reminds me of this one like Beatles logo I have seen a lot. That fourth letter does not look like a T very much. Like it would have to be very stylized
Yeah.
for it to. So
Definitely
I
bean.
don't know.
Beans.
Beans. Franken beans.
Fuck.
Did you track down
There
any
they
new
are.
leads for the arsonist? Okay, I'll go first. So far, the evidence seems to be indicating
That there are too
Oh.
many X's in this.
Interesting.
Whoa.
I'm definitely leaning towards this. What do you think?
Toward which one?
That someone is
last
lying
one?
about their alibi.
Yeah, me too.
that someone is lying about their alibi.
Didn't you interview everyone?
Everyone except for May.
Yeah,
But I don't think she
and
did it.
someone lied.
That's what I just said.
Interviewing doesn't
If you're missing an alibi, you think
preclude
that person has
lying.
something to hide?
May is protecting something, and I need to figure out what or whom. But I just have this feeling.
Well, don't stop there. Go on.
Someone in this room right now.
I don't know yet, but I think it's someone else. Look, we're not going to get the answer tonight. Let's try again tomorrow. It's been a long day.
Sure has. A million years long when we had to be the Hardy
Olivia.
Boys.
Yeah, for like all of
You
Act
can
2.
stay here tonight if you want. Thanks.
Again,
The couch, unfortunately.
let the boy
the other beds are taken.
Wow.
Speaking of which, where's Deirdre?
She said she might be late. I'm sure she'll be back soon.
Huh.
Speaking of which,
is she
all the
doing at
beds are
this time of
taken.
night?
Speaking of which, where's Deirdre?
Yeah. Well, and also Tegan being like, Olivia, you can stay here. ... on the couch is very funny. Thank God. You're now playing as Nancy Drew. What a relief. Oh, what's happening here?
That's... It's so askew.
Uh-huh.
And the straight lines of like the window pane really make that obvious.
Is that the window pane reflecting? Because it's... Is all of this just like a matte back then that isn't reflecting? Or is that part of the art?
No, I would assume that the solid white is you know,
A
paper.
matte backing. Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's not
But
the
I
shape of the
don't-
window panes.
Yes, so that just is the art.
Yeah. This feels the face of this feels like the Mona Lisa or some like Renaissance Madonna?
It is a little bit Mona Lisa-like.
Yeah. Oh, look at these orbs. I hadn't noticed these orbs. What does this... Hey guys, hey chat, what does this art mean?
Yeah, interpret this art for us, everyone. Well, Ruby always forgets that Deirdre and Tegan are different people because he missed the stream where Tegan was introduced. They are different people. Tegan used to date Olivia when they were in a coven together, and Nancy used to date Deirdre. Deirdre and Tegan are cousins. Okay. Francis says the blue woman is jailed for hoarding orb.
Insider orb trading, and that's what the window pane represents. Insider.
Mm. Oh, Ruby says orbs are lattice-topped pies.
Interesting.
They do look a lot like those pies from Secret of the Old Clock.
One perfect orbular pie bite. I'm into it. Pies should be spherical, you know?
Yeah. I want a pie.
Okay, everyone's had enough time to gaze. Please turn in your papers.
Yeah.
I kind of like this
Francis
one.
says, "Oh, I want a sphere pie, please." Me too. New England riot.
I kind of like this one.
Yeah.
Tasty colors here.
Yeah,
I'd eat all three of those colors.
It's those real,
Four.
like, Florida millennial.
Yeah. I'd eat this gradient in the background, which is very tasty as well.
Yep. What the fuck is that? Is it a pile of rocks in the desert? Is it a weird, like, satellite antenna?
Let's find out. Oh boy, it just took me all the way down the stairs, huh?
Oh well. Emma says the window pane represents longing. We are not allowed to consume the pies, but we wish to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, Francis says about the weird deserty one. That's Burning Man. Definitely apply a sculpture. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Let me look.
Every 6 months, my mom asks me what Burning Man is, and I have to try to explain it to her.
Who says that? Oh wait, you? Every 6 months your mom asks you what Burning Man is?
Yeah. And I have to try to...
Great.
I don't know about every 6 months, but Dad and I just explained 420 to her the other day.
Oh, great.
Which I definitely talked to her about previously.
Look at those incredibly blonde flapjacks.
So, what time did you get home last night?
Wow.
I'd like to just eat my breakfast without being interrogated. Is that okay with everyone? Is it?
Who was Deirdre seeing last night? Oh my god, what is happening?
I already answered a litany of questions from these two. You want to ask them?
Well, yeah,
I'm sure they'd
they
love to
suck.
tell you.
But I'm not gonna
Okay.
ask them questions about my ex that I yearn for.
Ow. What's wrong with you?
My hands feel like pins and needles. I think I slept on them or something.
What?
Yeah, me too.
Same.
What?
Is this a ghost thing?
Uh-huh.
Were they drugged?
So, is anyone going to tell me what happened yesterday?
I like because all day yesterday we saw this same breakfast sitting in the breakfast nook uncleaned up that everyone left it out and then sat down to it again this morning and is just digging into the cold pancakes.
Look, that's what happens when your parents aren't home for like months at a time.
I guess. Hmm. I visited the Hathorn house. There's definitely a will, and well, they sought.
Hmm. Not the third one.
Yeah, I'm leaning Hathorn house.
Yeah.
I visited the Hathorn house.
And
I found Olivia's jacket in plain view.
seems too obvious.
It is.
Olivia has been involved with some scare pranks in town, mostly drumming up business for her tour. But we don't think she's a suspect.
Her alibi?
She was working,
Working?
as was everyone else in town at the time. Minus May, of course. There's definitely a will.
Okay. Do we have it?
No, but I found a letter written by Francis Tuttle specifically stating that a will exists and was written for Lauren.
Could have been burned in the fire.
Could be the reason for the fire.
None of this helps May. We need a perp, not a possible piece of paper that no one can find.
A perp?
We should still try to find it. It might be motive, and it would mean the difference between keeping or losing a home.
Well, here we are.
Great.
Well, they saw it.
It?
An anomalistic paranormal projection.
You mean a ghost?
That's exactly what I mean. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Anyone else see it?
Olivia Ravencroft.
The witch?
Except she claims to have seen Judge John Hathorn, not Abigail Hathorn Woodley.
Well, there you have it. She sees something different than all of you. Clearly she's lying. She probably rigged the whole thing up.
I don't think so, Deirdre. It's not an act. She was genuinely scared.
Eargo.
Deirdre's so cute.
Therefore,
I know.
No, sorry. Not ergo. Ergut. Your hands.
Ergot poisoning.
Oh my gosh.
You really think it's possible?
Mass psychogenic illness by more than one person. Hallucinations, vasoconstriction in the hands and feet.
Pins and needles.
Exactly.
Wait, what? What is that?
yeah.
But how?
Food or drink?
Intentional?
In this town, I'd believe it.
What
Did we all
are
get
you
ergot
guys
poisoning
talking
from the
about?
pancakes?
We could have been poisoned with ergot.
Poisoned? What?
The symptoms match, and it's not without precedent, especially here.
Oh,
Yeah, we
There's
read
a
about
theory
that.
that the
news as
accusers of
part
the Salem
what-
witch trials were exhibiting strange
yes,
behavior,
this.
but it wasn't witchcraft. It was because they had eaten rye infected by ergot spores. It causes hallucinations. It was also pretty common 300 years ago.
I had an acai super muscle builder smoothie for lunch yesterday. I did not eat some sort of Pilgrim era rye porridge. So how could I get poisoned?
I hate this.
I know.
I don't know. But I'd like to see if there are any sources of ergot in town.
Good idea.
I'll start with the judge.
I
should
really
finally
hope
be able to get
Lauren
the
is not the
CCTV
bad
access
guy
tapes.
here.
Frank,
I
Joe,
know.
can you guys check the cemetery for any traces of ergot?
I'm not sure our ghost hunting equipment is...
Or
We'll figure it out.
But I don't even know what an ergot spore looks.
We'll figure it out.
Deirdre, you can...
No.
Fuck yeah,
Oh.
Deirdre.
Okay.
Time is running out. If we don't clear May's name soon, I hate to think what this town will do to her. I'm coming with you.
Because
You
I'm
better not let
nervous
me
and you
down.
make me feel safer.
yeah. Okay, I have lots of things to say now that dialogue is over.
Yes.
Francis said, if my name was May and I got accused of a crime, I would simply say, I may be innocent, and wink and do finger guns, and then they'd let me go.
Damn. They would have to, legally speaking.
Yeah, absolutely. When they started talking about ergot, Ruby said, ergotum. And Francis said, better get to work. And also Deirdre rules. Everyone loves Deirdre and is so happy that she's back.
Yeah, truly.
My sisters weren't. The dog got adopted by someone else already.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah, well, everyone is adopting dogs right now while they're in quarantine.
Yeah, two of
The ad
like
for this
my
dog was
coworkers
posted
from
4
my
hours
team.
ago, and she's already being adopted.
God, two of the like people on my team at work have gotten dogs. In this quarantine. Do we want to talk to Deirdre while we're right here? Maybe she has something to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, she does not. Which I want pancakes that we can give to Deirdre. Uh-oh. I think you've gone robot-y again.
Oh. Am I back now?
Yes. Which pancake do we think Deirdre would like? Because I would love to be able to give her a pancake.
Okay, so we have ghost, pirate, pumpkin, werewolf.
Kitty and witch were the, or Kitty and Frankenstein. Oh, and witch. That's not that many. So we've made witch
We
and we've
already
made kitty.
have witch.
I kind of feel like
Who did it tell us the witch pancakes were for when we
Olivia,
made them?
obviously.
But we haven't given them to her?
No, we did. It made 2 stacks of pancakes.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember who the kitty ones were for.
Interesting.
Oh. I can't look at my inventory right now, I guess.
What?
I'm kind of feeling pumpkin.
Yeah.
Which, interestingly, do not have pumpkin.
No, they do have blueberry and blackberry.
That sounds good.
Werewolf cakes have mango and pineapple.
Banana and pineapple? Oof.
Pirate has strawberry and lime.
These sound bad.
I mean, banana and pancakes seems good, actually.
But not banana and
but-
pineapple together.
I don't know. Tropical?
Mm. I'm thinking pumpkin.
Francis wishes they had a dog. Emma misses her dog.
Yeah.
Ruby says, boy, that really ghosts my pancake. Emma says, boy, that really Frankens my Stein. Francis says, boy, that really wears my wolf.
Let's
Ruby
begin.
says, boy, that really bananas my question mark.
Who
Francis
deserves a
responds with, boy, that really bananas my nah.
Oh, we didn't have to
Emma
mix the
says,
batter?
boy, that really pines my apple. Everyone in the chat is pro bananas and pancakes.
I'm not opposed to bananas. It's the banana pineapple combo that does not appeal to me.
Only a few more.
Ruby says bananas are good in pancakes when there are also
I'm
chocolate
sure
chips.
Tegan will love these.
Tegan, yes! Oh, I went Deirdre, not
no.
Tegan.
Adorable.
You want Deirdre.
Okay. So let's try again.
Okay. So we know which is for Olivia. We know Cat was for somebody, but not who. Probably May. It's Kitty for May. And we know Pumpkin is for Tegan. Maybe Pirate
This one looks fun.
or Werewolf? I don't know.
Dude,
Oh, this is a big batch.
Uh-oh.
The pancake game seems to be taxing the audio load of my computer.
Maybe it's gonna be one of the Hardy Boys. I'm gonna regret this so much.
The pancakes are awfully clinky on the plate.
Are awfully what?
Clinky?
Oh, clinky, yes. Francis says, it's weird there's no flour in these cakes. Like, it's just egg,
relax.
milk, and
There's
fruit?
no need to rush.
Ruby says, one day you're all gonna get tired of this joke, and I'm still gonna fucking do it anyway. Francis says, Ruby, I love silly formats that go on way too long, so I will be on
Only a
board
few
forever. And they also say,
Oh,
oh,
these
clinkin'
are for May.
pancake.
Hope they make her happy.
Okay.
Oh, those are for May. That was Pirate. Who were the kitty ones for then? Are you sure the kitty ones weren't?
I don't remember. Look at them!
They're so cute. Are you sure the kitty ones aren't for Deirdre?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember when it told us that. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Will you write down really fast in case it does not tell us this again? We know the witch is for Olivia. The pumpkin
Yeah,
is
already
for
wrote
Tegan.
that down.
And
Yep,
the...
already wrote that down.
Okay, perfect.
Pirate is for May.
Frankenstein.
Emma says, I think the cat might have been Lauren, but I could be misremembering. Nat says, I had thought cat was Deirdre, but don't trust my memory. Ruby
We did
says,
give
Nancy,
pancakes to
where
Lauren.
is your pancake journal?
I'm pretty sure we gave pancakes to Lauren, so that does make sense. Okay, what are you
Francis
feeling
says,
next?
I feel like cat was for Deirdre. Deirdre is the cat to Nancy's dog.
Oh.
That is true.
Frankenstein, ghost, werewolf.
Ghost.
I'll do this one.
Why are some of these 5 and some of these
People are
12?
hungrier than others.
Damn, true.
make some pancakes tonight after the stream.
Look at here. These are for Joe. On
Ugh.
second thought,
Ugh.
I guess he would eat any of them.
Oh, right, of course Ghost for Joe, because he's into all the paranormal shit.
Right, and I would bet Frankenstein is for Beans.
Frank. No, Joe is Beans.
Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. So let's do werewolf.
This one looks fun.
That's a good comment about her, Deirdre's temper and bristliness.
Time.
Yeah, she does have a feral quality to her that... Princess says, if someone handed me 12 pancakes, I'd be like, what the fuck? Would you also be happy, though? Like, would it be a happy what the fuck? A bemused what the It's kind of weird that we can't see the imprints on these pancakes when they're on the plate, and then when they're in our inventory, they
Something
suddenly
for Lauren.
have images on
With
them.
everything that's going on, maybe these can take her mind off things.
Lauren, so... Then which are for
That
Deirdre?
has to be Deirdre.
Cat has to be Deirdre. Let's try and give them to her right now.
Okay. Emma says, if someone handed me 12 pancakes and that someone was my ex, I would date them again immediately.
Did you seriously cook this for me? What am I to you?
A friend who likes cats?
Oh. Huh. There's actually a cat on here.
Oh my god.
It is kind of nice of you. Not unexpected, but still.
Nancy used to make her pancakes in the morning all the time.
Now please stop looking at me like that before I barf from all your positive friendship energy.
Oh my god.
Ugh,
This is so gay.
it's so gay. Glad we made all those. I'm not making those last pancakes for that Hardy Boy. Sorry.
What am I to you?
What
like,
am I to you?
She really said that.
She really said that. We should probably save here.
Bug said, I do not like pancakes very much, but mostly I'd be like, where do you want me to put these 12 cakes? Everyone loved that scene. I might just go die now, a little.
Yeah.
That's good.
What am I to you?
That's straight out of like a good fic scene, you know?
Right, well, and that Deirdre said it wasn't unexpected.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn. All these pancakes and finally some fucking food.
Something to sustain us.
Something sweet. A little snack for me. I think that's...
This game is in many ways inferior to previous Nancy Drew games, but I do think that the gay subtext is stronger in this game, like way stronger in this game than it has been in any other game we've played previously.
Yeah, I'm riding the high right now, baby. We got to do some deciphering, the Hardy Boys got tossed around, we no longer play as them, and we got that scene. Good week.
Yeah. Wow.
And on that note, we should probably wrap it up for today. We are the Rude Detectives. You can find us on Twitter at Rude Detectives. You can find me on Twitter at Chelo and Behold, and joining me this week and every week.
Joey, you can find me on Twitter at Joey the Prince, and we will be back this time next week, and one of us will have a master's degree.
Wow! Okay. Damn, I'm happy for you, but damn.
No, that's not what I meant.
Master's degree in Nancy?
Yeah. Yeah, for more Midnight in Salem. And hang out with us in the Discord.
Have a good week, y'all.
That's all. Bye.